Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Automatically. So no nudging your partner. We're opting for the catch. Because the tempo.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Some Seahawks news to get into. Carlos Dunlap, well, it appears, at least for now, his time is done with the Seattle Seahawks. Not a day after there was a report, which was later backtracked, by the way, that the Seahawks and Dunlap were in communication about an extension. The Seahawks have chosen to release Dunlap. He had a non-guaranteed salary worth just under $14.1 million. Seattle was not going to give Dunlap that amount of money, and $3 million of that was set to guarantee 5 days after the start of the new league year. So there was some timing issues there. What Seattle is hopeful here, and that does not mean it will happen, but they are hopeful to bring back Dunlap at a cheaper cost. Well, that's why they had some interest, apparently, in an extension of some type. Seattle was not going to pay Dunlap $14 million, as good as he was last year. But if the market isn't what he thinks it's going to be, they would love to bring him back at a cheaper cost, because when Dunlap came over from the Cincinnati Bengals in exchange for B.J. Finney and a 7th-round pick, which frankly I thought was the best trade deadline deal we had last year, because the Bengals have already cut B.J. Finney themselves because apparently he was never in shape in time for the season. So for Dunlap to come over, the impact he gave to the Seahawks defense, it was not a coincidence that once he got there, everybody else in the defense had a little bit more success. And that unit went from being pretty bad to, you know what, they actually played really well down the stretch. So the goal here for Seattle is to find a way to bring back Carlos Dunlap. They are hoping that he goes into the open market and finds that the interest isn't quite what he wants, and he ends up coming back to Seattle on a reduced salary deal. So will that happen? Make your predictions for me in the comments section. Y for yes, or type in N for no. Now, in terms of what this means for Seattle without Carlos Dunlap, things are a little bit dicey at that defensive end spot. Now, LJ Collier, Rasheem Green both have some inside-outside flexibility. At some level, Jonathan Bullard does as well, but not very good. Vincent Mayowa was their number 2 passer this past season, and he's a free agent as well. Demontre Moore, who played kind of a bit role, a rotation piece, is a free agent as well. So that leaves Rasheem Green, LJ Collier, Alton Robinson, a rookie from Syracuse, who flashed, and Darrell Taylor, who we'll get to in a second. The Seahawks this past season, Dunlap played like half the games for this team and was still top 4 on this team in sacks. It's not a coincidence, by the way, that once Dunlap came over, all of a sudden Jarran Reed started to play a little bit better. It's all interconnected, right? Robinson had a couple nice games, flashed a little bit. I don't know if he's a full-time starter on the outside. Maybe he's more of a rotation piece. But at least he showed something. That is significant for an organization that kind of thought they figured out their edge-rushing need when they took Darrell Taylor in round 2 out of Tennessee, moving up in the process to secure him. And then Taylor had a leg issue the entire year and never actually saw the field. He wasn't part of the team in round. He made no impact. He missed the entire season. So I think for Seattle, you're hoping Taylor can be one of your options at defensive end this upcoming season. If you had brought back Dunlap, you would have felt better about using Darrell Taylor and having to solely bank on him. Without Dunlap, with Benson Mayowa a free agent as well, pass rusher is a major need for this team. I'm lying, the interior also a big-time need. So rate this for me on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being it's not a need whatsoever. 2 is going to be a superstar the minute he steps on the field. 10 being you're freaking out and you want Seattle to go spend big money or add a big-time player. How big, let me know in the comments, do you think this team's need is at pass rusher? Manscaped.com/chat. When you head over there, you will save 20% off and get free shipping. They are the sponsor of today's video. You can get the Lawnmower 3.0. It's the #1 men's grooming tool out there. Don't just ask me, ask my wife, ask producer Sam's girl. Show me how much she appreciates it when I use it. Manscaped.com/chat. 20% off and free shipping. Producer Sam, not happy with me, but sorry.
You must put something up, bro. Nothing is charging out.
It allows you to use it in the shower. It doesn't cut or pull your hair. It's a very smooth process down there.
Stop touching stuff, dog. Stop touching stuff.
Stop touching stuff. If you get the perfect package, by the way, you can get the most comfortable boxers that the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. It'll be in the description as well.
See if this
You'll get 20% off and you'll get free shipping on everything Manscaped related. Now for Seattle, we will do a more in-depth look at some potential Carlos Dunlap replacements in the not too distant future. Couple names I wanted to throw out there since I figured many of you guys would ask. Free agency first. Yannick Ngakoue might be a bit expensive, but they were linked to him around this time last year, or I should say after the draft last year. His teammate Tyus Bowser seems a bit of a buy low cheaper option. Melvin Ingram, Justin Houston, older players, but they do fit kind of that almost Leo-style role. And then I also want to make specific note of Aldon Smith. Because Aldon Smith was a player that Seahawks tried to trade for last year. They called the Cowboys about Smith. And I would venture to say there will still be interest around Smith this upcoming free agency. It's like the draft, meanwhile, a little bit tougher to know exactly who's going to be there in that back end of round 2. A couple names I'll throw out there who I think might be there. I wouldn't be surprised if one of these guys goes earlier and somebody slides. Ronnie Perkins from Oklahoma, he fits more of that stand-up edge type of role. Carlos Basham fits what Seattle has liked for years. He is in that LJ Collier. He is in that Rasheem Green mold where he's a defensive end, but you can kick him inside on some passing downs too. Rashad Weaver from Pitt and his teammate Patrick Jones if you want to. Quincy Roche, far more likely to be there at this stage for Seattle than, say, his teammates, or I should say, kind of former teammates, and Gregory Rousseau, given the transfer timing for Roche and also Jalen Phillips. Then Joe Tryon from Washington, who I'm not sold on, but I think the NFL likes at least a little bit. So Dunlap's release, it's kind of a big deal for the Seahawks. It does free up that $14 million base salary, all while opening up a significant hole at the edge rusher spot. So we'll see what Seattle ends up doing.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He was
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Allen.
42-yard line.
Flush to his right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He completes this one to Mack. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 15-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
I'd have had a season too.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
And that is caught.
He will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
I'm not even. I told you. What I tell you?
To throw again. Allen escaping the pressure right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it.
Oh, I want to go.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
I will go. I'm telling you, the motherfucker be like, look, I want to go to
previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
I would have been with y'all this weekend if this situation hadn't happened with me and I got
play
sick.
action. Now Kaepernick. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Washington.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the left side. Gibson trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
He's out there for real.
No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Washington.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play.
For real? Oh, yeah, you did tell me that. You told me that.
You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
I don't even know what the fuck that ball is.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and at least that term complimentary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Who said what?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. To throw, Kaepernick. Throw left side. Here to about the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it all also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. With it is Brown. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 39, Allen. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Five wide. Kill it. Check 15.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety back.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Being chased out left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Panthers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Like everybody knows that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man is Trey Burton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we reach halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out.
Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
22.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
Brought down at the 20-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it down and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
And I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
The Panthers' 25-yard line.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And Washington has retaken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Can you believe it?
That's the same thing I've been asked.
Well, what is it?
It smells like seafood or like something old or something died.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young drops him for a loss of 10. And this is a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
Nice job there utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there's no space available. And incompletion as a result.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
I ain't been seeing
Throwing now is Kaepernick. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game and able to capitalize on it. And no adjustment has been made to take it away.
I would have had 13, but somebody
it's Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown.
So I would have had 3 numbers.
Antonio Gibson. 27 yards. And Washington is able to stretch the lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
I ain't seen 15.
Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. And he can't find anywhere to go. And he goes down. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
He got home, which means there had to be good coverage. He just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
at their own 25-yard line.
Wait, so don't your mother give you money for your...
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No doubt to tell my offense right here.
This year she will.
He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field. It wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Matt. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Did you get one for yourself too? You ain't get your $600?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
And then you had got the 12. So you get 14.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 42. Allen now looks to throw, sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time. From the gun, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On play action, Allen. He's got Burton here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. This is McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with now 3.
Makes this Washington 31. Panthers 21.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, Bella.
27's the money.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Here's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for